Another big story, we are following several school board meetings taking place in Central Ohio tonight. But as we've seen across the country in recent months, some of them became a bit contentious, some even more violent. And we've also seen shouting matches here in Central Ohio. Well, tonight, Reynoldsburg City School Board members will meet to talk about COVID-19 protocols and the learning plans in the school. 10 TV's Krista Frost spoke with the school board president to understand what those students and the teachers, Krista, are really facing here in the new year.
Yeah, so the first thing that I just want to mention is that really since the beginning of the school year, students and staff members here at Reynoldsburg, they've been masked up that entire time. So that's something that the school board president says is a tool that they've been using to keep those students and staff members safe when they're inside of the building. So she's not planning on changing those protocols at this point in time. But we do know that a lot of the conversations that have been happening in Central Ohio are around those change in learning plans, especially the last minute changes really since students returned from winter break. There have been a lot of different changes and plans when it comes to either remote learning and canceling classes, maybe even altogether at several different school districts. Now, for parents, it's of course frustrating trying to find those last-minute childcare plans. That's something that Reynoldsburg School Board President Debbie Dunlap tells me she understands. Now, the superintendent, he's the one that makes decisions to flip how students learn. And the reason for that in the first place, staff shortages, really, again, that's statewide that we're seeing those issues. Now, right now in Reynoldsburg, high schoolers, they're learning remote, but Monday, the plan is for them to be back into the building. So Dunlap says there is a plan in place if learning plans need a change.
If we do have to put anyone on synchronous learning and virtual learning, we've made plans then for the middle school and the junior high to do that. Should we need to do that, we won't really know until we kind of see what our staffing and our bus staffing is.
Now, while there is that school board meeting that's happening tonight in Reynoldsburg, and we know that a few other school districts are also having their school board meetings this evening, there are no specific plans, at least in Reynoldsburg, to discuss those COVID protocols and maybe any changes that might happen around them. But of course, we do know that those can arise if any parent has any concerns at that meeting, and those can be addressed at that time. So of course, changes, they happen, we know, very last minute. But for now, reporting live in Reynoldsburg, Krista Frost, 10 TV News.